This looks like something.
This is amazing! A whole city up in the clouds.
Wasn't that what you were looking for?
I know, but still, seeing it with my own eyes.
You humans are weird.
I probably couldn't have made it this far without Crow, and Crow would definitely not have made it this far without me. He's been a faithful companion. Okay, yes, he complains a lot, but he never left my side. Except when I met the Yaga, but in general, super faithful. I'll miss Crow. Crowboy's no substitute. Actually, Crowboy's incredibly annoying. I don't know why April named Crow after that loudmouth corporate mascot. I probably couldn't have made it this far without Crow, and Crow would definitely not have made it this far without me. We made it. This is it. The Purple Mountains, the Ula, so...
Yeah? What now?
I don't actually know. We explore? Try to find Obnaxus and Lux?
Ooh, sounds like a well-thought-out plan.
Shut up. They appear to be Ular nests, built on top of the old city ruins. So if the Ular constructed this stone city, why are they living in pods now? What changed? They appear to be Ular nests, built on top of the old city ruins. One of the Ular, I recognize them from my visions. I think they're shy, or they don't like strangers. At least they're not hostile. Yet. I can't really tell them apart. Or tell female Ular from male. I don't see any children, so maybe there are only men left. Those flying critters wouldn't leave us alone on the way up. I don't like them. They look pretty from far away, but when they get up close, it's all claws and teeth and loud shrieking noises. The Purple Mountains. I can see where they got their name. It took a while, but we're here. Now we just have to find Lux and save the world. And then, nap time.
So, are you happy you abandoned your, what is it you do again?
Neural programming for artificial intelligence computers.
That thing. Are you happy you abandoned that thing for this thing?
Trying to save reality from collapsing? Yeah, I think I made the right choice.
When this is all over, you should probably get a normal job. That thing you said that I didn't understand doesn't sound like the thing you should be doing.
You're probably right, Crow.
How come it took you so long to get started on this whole quest to save the world? I mean, talk about leaving it to the last minute.
I know, but I couldn't remember any of it. Going to Marcuria, trying to save April Ryan. I tried, but it was just blank.
Oh, I know that feeling. I was also trying to forget. The last few years were rough.
Sorry to hear that, Crow.
I miss her. A lot.
I know you do. You're not the only one. People loved her. I know I'm not a great replacement.
You're not bad. I like you. You're a decent number 2.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Enough chit-chat, partner. There are soul stones to return, dreamers to awaken, odd, ugly-looking men to locate. At this point in the adventure, I was typically the one who bothered April with conversational inanities, not the other way around. You need to get your sidekick etiquette together, Zoe.
So if the Ula constructed this stone city, why are they living in pods now? What changed? Anyone in there? Hello? I'm a friend. I just want to talk. You probably don't understand anything I'm saying, so... Okay. Anyone in there? No answer. The Purple Mountains.
How about we find ourselves one of those ape men? Or, okay, ape women. I'm not insensitive to the needs of the weaker sex. I mean, you guys have to squeeze out those massive eggs. Kudos. Also, ouch. I thought April and I had seen most of the border mountains, but this place is new. We never came through here. Or if we did, I was sleeping. I did a lot of sleeping back then. Somehow, I feel this conversation is very one-sided. I feel like you're pushing me to say things without reciprocating. This makes me feel used. Abused, even. So stop it, or I'll just start repeating myself.
Hello? I'm a friend. I just want to talk. No answer.
Enough chit-chat, partner. There are soul stones to return, dreamers to awaken, odd, ugly-looking men to locate.
Those flying critters wouldn't leave us alone on the way up. I don't like them. No answer. So this is where the Ula live. Oh, it's impressive. It's like something from Journey to the West, Part 4. The one with Gulshan Nagakar playing Wukong. I loved that movie so much, mostly because of Gulshan. I had posters all over my room. Anyway. Hey, one of them's outside. Maybe I can get some help finding Obnaxus. Hey, one of them's outside. Maybe I can get some help finding Obnaxus. Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I'm Zoe. I'm a friend. Chances are it will respond to its own name, or, you know, the name of its species. Like, say, if someone calls me human. You're Ula. Ula. Ula? Am I saying this correctly? This is like that time I went to Paris. Complimenting someone's home is often a good conversation starter. You have a lovely village. It's impressive. Nice work. That's all. It's lovely. Thank you. Obnaxus? I'm looking for Obnaxus. Do you know Obnaxus? It might help to describe how Obnaxus looks. Obnaxus has a very, stump body with a massive, you know, head. This? A big, huge head. The fingers were distinctive. Perhaps he'll recognize the fingers. He's also got weirdly long fingers. He'd probably make a great pianist. He might not understand a word I'm saying, but if Obnaxus speaks to them the way he speaks to me, then maybe... Obnaxus speaks oddly, like, you will, have, must, did meet me in a time that was, is, will be, and so on. I don't know if you understand me. I mean, languages work differently over here. I understand some people, but not all, and... Oh, this isn't working. I don't expect the Ular to know anything about monocles, but they must have noticed it. I mean, it's a monocle. Maybe he didn't hear me. How about his cane? The cane transcends language. They must know about that cane. Obnaxus walks around with a stick that he leans on. Like this, like... You know him! Where's Obnaxus? Up there? That's high. I don't know if I can get all the way... Hey, where are you going? Come back! Shit! If I wasn't already dreaming, I'd think this was a dream. Which it is, sort of. Okay, this is confusing. One of the Ular. I recognize them from my visions.
At this point in the adventure, I was typically the one who bothered April with conversational inanities, not the other way around. You need to get your sidekick etiquette together, Zoe.
Oh, there you are. How do I... Hey, let me go! Oh, God!
Dreamer. You did come.
You didn't exactly make it easy. Why not, I don't know, just tell me where to go and what to do?
Touching you through dreams will be like a blind man searching for a red pebble in a wild river. And if finding you is difficult, to talk even more so, only fragments of words will survive the journey across. Some things will also not be known to me, and could not be spoken. We do not know where Lux's heart was. You will need to find it on your own. Only a dreamer could take this and bring...
He does not sound well at all. Sending me cryptic dreams seems like a very inefficient way of doing it. It'd be nice to learn more about the Ular. He does not... Are you sick?
I was fading. I will have stayed behind too long. After my people leave one realm for another, this time is poison. It diminishes me. My loop ends soon. Too late for Abnaxis to journey onwards. But not too late for Lux. Not too late for the dream. I will have stayed behind for Lux, for you to have found your way to Lux. Compared with this momentous thing, my life was of little significance.
It'd be nice to learn more about the Ular. The Ular hide from me.
They trusted no thing. Humans in particular, they will fear. The Ular lived here for many, many lifetimes. Ages ago, they would have a great city. But the Ular and Yete are splitting, and their cities will crumble. Now they are both to be protectors of dreams, in different ways. The Yete were the grubbers beneath. The Ular lived above the clouds and gave shelter to Lux. One serves the dream, the other will serve the undream, but unwittingly. Slaves to a black fire.
Grubbers. That sounds familiar. Why would these Yete serve something that wants to unmake the world?
This was beyond my understanding. We will have tried to explain more, Dreamer, but Lux awaits. The sand ran swiftly through the hourglass.
Couldn't you reach someone else and have them return the Soul Stone?
Only a dreamer can face the sisters. Only a dreamer will make them listen. Only a dreamer was able to retrieve Lux's heart.
The Soul Stone.
Only two could touch it. There is no other dreamer now. Only Zoe. Only Lux.
Why not send an actual message instead of vague visions?
You were worlds away. Any message would be broken, unreliable. The Ular will help me dream. The bird was needed to have found you in those dreams.
The bird was needed. What does that mean? How was Crow able to find me?
The bird bridges worlds and souls. The bird has a bond with the Dragon of Spring. The bird was connected to the Dreamer and to the Bloodless King. At the end of its life, the bird will be bonded to the girl who walked across worlds.
That's really not an answer. That's an anti-answer. That's worse than nothing. I mean...
The bird is magic.
Which bird? I wasn't listening. There's a magic bird? Where?
You were a curious thing, Feathered One. So little, and yet so great. So full of magic.
Right. Sure. I mean... Really? Magic?
Oh, yes. You would see this.
He said, the Dragon of Spring. What's the Dragon of Spring?
The new thing that comes to pass when the old things die. The soul of she who saved the balance, reborn.
She who saved...
April? Are you talking about April Ryan?
What do you mean by reborn?
April isn't dead?
She will be dead. She was reborn. There are two now, entwined but apart. The dragon of spring, the girl who walked between worlds, mortal and immortal, human and kin. They are legend.
So, they're one but two? There are two Aprils now, but she's also dead. I still don't get it.
Neither would I. I will only know the words, not their meaning. This is the way of sight. I will see, but never all of it. Scattered words from a book with many, many pages.
That's helpful.
I'm not here to chat with Obnaxus. Where is Lux?
Follow me, dreamer. The Ular would always be protectors of the dream. They are children of the first dream, long before these worlds, long before human and Venar. They will keep the first dreamer safe. When Lux's heart was stolen, the Soul Stone. They are protecting Lux from the Undream, protected everything from the Undream.
How did Lux lose her heart?
The wizard will take the Soul Stone. He lets the black fire inside him. He wanted to own dreams. He will have desired to reshape everything. He was and will be dangerous in all presence, past and future.
And the Undreaming?
The wizard will make a bargain, and the black fire enters him and eats him. The wizard is the Undreaming.
Hey, I remember you from my vision. Hello? I guess he doesn't understand me.
The Ular understood enough. Here, Lux slept a dreamless sleep.
What do I do now?
You will know.
It's a map of the Northlands showing the way to Cloud Peak, to the Purple Mountains. It's a map of the Northlands showing the way to Cloud Peak, to the Purple Mountains. It's a map of the Northlands showing the way to Cloud Peak, to the Purple Mountains. The Soul Stone. Finally. It's lighter than I thought, and it feels eerie, like it's charged with electricity. Lux's Soul Stone. With this, I'll wake the first dreamer and save the first dream. Hopefully. Whatever any of that means. It's weird, but it's like it's filled with familiar voices. Or with it's warm to the touch, and it's almost like it feeds me. I feel sated. I get why the Yaga didn't want to give this up. It's powerful. You're awake. You're inside my head. I can hear you. I can hear you inside. You're burning with a white fire. I can't stand it. It's so painful. Thank you. You're the first. You were there at the beginning of everything. Me? No, how is that possible? Yes, I brought your heart, the Soul Stone. What do you mean that's not what... Nox? You mean the Yaga? I didn't bring the sisters. I didn't know. They were inside the Soul Stone. And now they're here. With us. That's it, isn't it? Light, dark, dream, nightmare. Together. That's why I needed to go there, to face them. To bring them with me. So, what now? How do we save the dream? How do we save reality? I can't be the one to do that. I'm just... a person. Just a person, and you're a god. Or as close as anything can be to God, I guess. I'm not ready for that. You can't put this on me. I didn't want this. I wanted to be normal. I wasn't asking for a divine purpose. I just didn't know what to do with my life. What happens if I say yes? Who do I become? And what about me? What becomes of me? I understand. Of course, I trust you. How can I not? You made all of this. Without the dream, there's nothing. And there never was. If the dreamer stops dreaming, there's nothing. Forever. So if you're... if we are one, then the dream is mine. I keep it alive. And afterwards, after I'm gone, what then? Okay. Okay. Well, we can't let the universe end, so let's do this. I'm ready.
Zoe? For a moment there, it looked like you were made of light. You were incredibly beautiful.
I'm okay. Dizzy. I have to go back now. Wake up. For real. Face the world. There are things that... I need to fix things. I can't be asleep any longer.
Okay. Can I come?
No, Crow. You can't.
So you're leaving me here?
You'll be fine. Thanks for everything. I don't think I'll be coming back, but you'll be fine. I promise.
Well, that's great. Left to my own devices, in the border mountains, by an inscrutable woman with special powers. Again, if I wasn't so furious, I'd be really, really depressed. You know, I'm so used to being the sidekick, I don't think I can do anything else. But whose sidekick will I... Nope. Nope. Not happening, big guy. I'm flying back south to find that Kian fellow. I'll be his sidekick. He seems like the sort of guy who appreciates birds.
Do you believe I should have told her all of it? All that I have seen? Perhaps I should have. Perhaps I was wrong not to. But there's only here, only now, nothing more. I am blind. I think I will sit down, rest, sleep, dream of my daughters, long gone, and hope the future will still be there for them all when I fade to dust.
The answer is no. You should know better than to ask, Saga. I won't risk you getting lost out there, again.
I'll be careful this time, I promise.
It doesn't matter. I am not removing the wards.
I'm 14, Papa. I can take care of myself.
That didn't help your mother.
It's always about her, isn't it? I'm not my mother. Whatever happened to her won't happen to me.
And you know this how? She said the same thing. She wasn't going to get lost. She was coming right back. I shouldn't worry. I should just stay put and wait for her. I'll remove the wards when you're older. Until then, you are not leaving the house on your own.
That is so unfair. I've been stuck here my whole life. How much longer are we going
Until I know that she's not coming back. All right? Until I know for sure, because if we leave and she does return...
She's gone. Let her go, Papa. Please.
I'm going upstairs to rest for a bit. Don't play the radio too loud. I'll be back down for dinner.
Ugh, I can't take this anymore. I'll show him his wards can't stop me from walking. I just have to, find the wards first. Not easy when only Papa can see them. Happier days. Before I was around. Maybe if I hadn't been born, Mama would still be here with Papa. Papa used to take photographs, back when they first moved in. And when I was little. Happier days. Before I was around. Maybe if I hadn't been born, Mama would still be here with Papa. That's weird. Papa's usually so fastidious about keeping his eyeglasses with him at all times. Uncle Galeth brings new books all the time, but I always finish them long before he comes back. The good ones, I read 3 or 4 times. Uncle Galeth brings new books all the time, but I always finish. My window looks out to Letach, but this one's tuned to where Mama was born. It's nowhere close to Scotland. The seasons are similar, though, just more extreme. I can't remember exactly where that is or what Mama used to call it, but Papa calls it Midgard. My window looks out to Letach, but this one's tuned to where... It's the comfy chair. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. It's the comfy chair. Hugsy, yeah, I don't know where that came from. Hugsy's still a good friend, despite being old and stuffed. He still smells like Mama. Or maybe that's just my imagination. I can't remember the last time we lit a fire. We used to do that all the time. Roast marshmallows and sausages and tell scary stories. But, yeah, things changed. The fire doesn't hurt me. My dad once told me this fire keeps the house warm and healthy, and able to fend off contagions and parasites from the ether. I can't remember the last time we lit a fire. We used to do that all the time. Roast marshmallows and sausages and tell scary stories. I'll just borrow them for a minute. Or 12. Papa's spectacles. Fashionable they're not. The fire doesn't hurt me. My dad once told me this fire keeps the house warm and healthy, and able to fend off contagions and parasites from the ether. I always hated the downstairs. It's pitch dark, and it smells funny. It's got ether vapors and void beetles. It's not a good place to hang out. I always hated the downstairs. It's pitch dark, and it smells funny. The madame comes by every month to grade my assignments and give me new ones, and Papa's in charge of my homeschooling, but I've learned more from Uncle Galeth than from the two of them combined. I'm getting better. I'm not good yet, but my work's improving. I should be on track to have my first exhibition by the time I'm 18. It's very difficult to paint anything that isn't in this house when I have to work from memory or from pictures and books. I'm getting better. I'm not good yet, but my work's improving. I should be on track to have my first exhibition by the time I'm 18. I don't play with the dollhouse anymore. I know it makes Papa sad, but I'm not 7. I've grown up. Papa built it for me. He was so good with his hands, but he doesn't make anything anymore. Just food. Mostly stew. I don't play with the dollhouse anymore. And rocket ships ferry astronauts between worlds in at least one of the angles of the ether. Sounds like a fairy tale to me, but Galeth swears it's true. I wish I could go on a rocket ship to another world. That sounds like so much fun. Rocket ships ferry astronauts between worlds in at least one of the angles of the ether. Sounds like a fairy tale to me, but Galeth swears it's true. It's cute. I used to play with that all the time, when I was little. It's cute. I used to play with that all the time, when I was little. Papa usually sleeps for another hour or so. Plenty of time for mischief and mayhem. My favorite prank used to be setting the clock ahead an hour or two, just to freak Papa out. It always worked. Then, I'd set it back again, and freak him out even more. He's weird about time, go figure. Papa usually sleeps for another hour or so. Plenty of time for mischief and mayhem. We keep this door closed, since there's only a brick wall behind it. Papa had it walled up after Mama left, for reasons. One of these days, I'll pick up on that whole become a singer-songwriter thing again. I just need an audience to play to. Well, Papa rarely plays the guitar. I think he used to play a lot, back in brighter days. But like with so many other things, whenever one of the walls needs repairing, Papa uses that. He says he'll teach me how to do it, but he hasn't gotten around to it yet. Of course, that masonry trowel isn't just any ordinary masonry trowel. It's been inscribed with runes and imbued with Etherian magnetism. like all the tools used to build our house. We don't go away long enough to need a suitcase. I mean, I've gone walking for days, but I didn't exactly plan that ahead of time. Or pack. Papa went ballistic every single time. Mama brought that with her when she went on long trips and wanted to bring things back. The last time she left, she hadn't planned on being gone for more than a couple of days. This has been gathering dust since Mama left, so almost 13 years? I guess Papa hasn't had the heart to get rid of it. Mama wrote a ton of stories and articles and letters, but Papa keeps most of her work in his bedroom. I haven't even read all of it. He won't let me. This has been gathering dust since Mama left, so almost 13 years? I guess Papa hasn't had the heart to get rid of it. Oh wow, I see one of the wards. So that's how Papa maintains them. The magic's in his glasses. I mean, of course it is, it's dab magic. Still, it's pretty cool. Uncle Galeth helped put these wards up after the last time I went walking. Papa claims they protect us, but all they do is keep me from opening doorways. They don't trust me. This ward feels too strong. It's supported by the others. I should begin with one of them. There's another ward. I need to find a weaker ward before tackling this one. They're all connected. The paths are wobbly, and the custodians temporarily closed the turnstiles. No one's coming in or out. But who needs the common paths when you can make your own? Is it my turn to sweep the floors again? I've lost track. We've not been keeping up with our sweeping itinerary. Or any housework. Is it my turn to sweep the floors again? I've lost track. For when the paths are muddy or snowy. For when the paths are muddy or snowy. I'm trying to get Papa to stop wearing that hat when he goes out. But he insists. He doesn't realize how goofy and old-fashioned it makes him look. I'm trying to get Papa to stop wearing that hat when he goes out, but he insists, for when the paths are stormy and the turnstiles still open. Papa's sleeping. I think I can hear him snoring.
I'm resting, Saga. I'll come down later.
I'm sure that was me who made those scratches. I remember being scolded, and it wasn't just the one time. I've been told, in no uncertain terms, to not damage our house in any way. It's a living thing, although I don't know if it can feel pain, at least not from those tiny scratches. I can't remember exactly where that is or what Mama used to call it, but Papa calls it Midgard. Galath gave me that years and years ago. I don't wear it. I mean, I don't understand the deal with all the hats. Uncle Galath's old-fashioned, and he takes Papa's side when we argue. But he's still great. It's just nice to have someone to talk to who isn't a teacher, or just plain weird, or my dad. I remember Crow, but I'm pretty sure he's not real, and that I never met him. I mean, I went walking for the first time when I was 7, but I drew this before that. I have this weird, vague memory of going on a journey with a wisecracking bird called Crow, but I'm sure that was just a very, very vivid dream. I believe that's the final ward.
Careful! Ow!
Sorry. Sorry, did I break your head?
Yes. Do you have to carry me across the threshold?
Would be tempting fate if I don't. We need to do this right. Watch your head now. There, we have officially moved in. Welcome home, sweetheart.
My head's hurting.
Let me kiss it. Where does it hurt? There?
That helped. Oh, she's moving. She's kicking, Magnus. Here, give me your hand. Can you feel it? She's happy to be home.
Hello, Saga. Welcome home, baby girl.
Balance! So that's what the wards are made of. Fragments of the past. Memories. No wonder they're so strong. They're charged with powerful emotions. Some might be red herrings, though, to make the wards harder to crack. I need to untangle the specific memories that tie the wards together. Easy.